Well, civilians jumping in to help save the lives of others. Every year, the Red Cross honors those people through their Everyday Heroes Awards. This year's ceremony coming up on March 1st. And joining us live now, Lloyd Zeal of the Red Cross and one of last year's heroes, Bruce Moran, a two-time Purple Heart recipient. You've touched the lives of over 700 people, I hear, Bruce.
Quite a few, 770 donations.
And that's incredible. Yeah. And it's people like Bruce that you all honor at the Red Cross. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the Heroes Awards?
Well, sure. The American Red Cross does this every year all across the country, where we honor everyday heroes, people that work or do things in their everyday life that really is outside of themselves in helping others. And that's really the mission of the Red Cross, is helping others, helping to make their lives better. So people like Bruce, who go over and above something that there's a lot of people out there that don't even give blood. And here he's given gallons and gallons and gallons of blood. It's just a way to highlight that there are things that one person can do in life that can change a lot of people's lives.
It's absolutely incredible. And this year's winners, they just found out, right, a couple of weeks ago?
They sure did. They found out a couple of weeks ago, and they're very excited to be there. Bruce is going to help one of our
ambassadors this year.
He's going to be an ambassador for one of the couples that are being honored. So we try to make sure that the classes meet from one year to the next, but it's just a really great way to get everybody together and show people that they can make a difference.
And I mean, when we talk about how you, one person, Bruce, you've touched the lives of well over 700 people, what encourages you, what inspires you to do that?
Well, it doesn't cost you anything, so it's free.
That doesn't hurt, right?
So it's nothing really heroic. It's just doing something that hundreds of other people, thousands of people in our state donate already. I've just done it more frequently, I guess. And it's more of a donation of time. Right. I don't feel I've lost anything when I donate. I've just lost a little bit of time. And
but what's heroic about Bruce is that he does it and he talks about it and he talks about the importance of it. And the Red Cross supplies all of the hospitals in New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine with their blood supply. So it's important that people like Bruce show up every time to go ahead and keep that blood supply topped off, so that when somebody needs it, it's there.
And are there other ways people are honored for doing other things other than donating blood?
Oh, absolutely. People have saved a life by using CPR. There's one of the honorees has a homeless program in the Upper Valley that we're honoring.
Wow.
There's a youth group that's being honored for the work that they've done in raising money for a buddy bench that was destroyed down here. So there's a lot of people doing all kinds of things in their communities, and at the American Red Cross we want to make sure that that's highlighted, because they are unsung heroes.
It's so important, and thank you for all the work that you've done, Bruce. I know you don't feel like you're a hero, but you certainly are, and thank you, Lloyd, so much. Just incredible. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
And again, the Red Cross Everyday Heroes Awards, that will take place March 1st at the Grapponi Center in Concord, $25 for an individual. You can find more information on that on our website, WMUR.com.